Hi guys, this is Double Your Dutch. This is lesson 3 of our YouTube Learning Dutch series. Today we're going to talk about greetings, begroetingen. Let's start. The easiest one is hallo, hallo, which obviously means hello. It's simply hallo. Pretty easy, can't really go wrong. Second one, hoi, hoi, which is usually used as hi, hoi. Now you might actually hear it in a variation where somebody actually says hi, whether that's H-I-E or just they're using the English version, I don't know, but that actually happens quite a lot. So instead of hoi, people just say hi. People can even say hey, just like you would say hey in English as well. That's pretty flexible there. Then there is dag, which means day. But in this case, it's shortened, like you might shorten good morning to morning. Dutch people shorten good day to simply saying dag, right? Dag. And it can both be hello and goodbye. To form the full version of good day, we need to look at a few words here. Let's start with goed, goed, which is good, right? But then in Dutch, there's a rule that if the word becomes an adjective and it says something about the day in this case, then you add an E. So it becomes goede, goede. Goed becomes goede. Still means good in English. It means the same. So good day should normally become goedendag. Goedendag. That'd be normal. But in Dutch, there's a few old-fashioned spelling inheritances that dictate that actually we add an N here too. Normally, goede would be the adjective, and that rule applies across the board. But in this case, it actually they also add an N, goedendag. Goed, good, dag, day, goedendag, right? And in Dutch, always, if you can put words together and make them into one word, go ahead and do it. That's always the rule. In English, good day would be two different words. In Dutch, just put them together. So what you might also often hear is something like goeiedag, goeiedag. So officially it's spelled with a D, but actually in everyday language, people often would turn goedendag into goeiedag. So in writing, you would normally say goedendag, but actually you can often hear goeiedag a lot. So speaking about days, let's talk about the morning. Morning is morgen. Morgen is both morning, but also tomorrow. Morgen. Yeah. So good morning would then be goedemorgen. We do put the word together into one word, but there's no N here, because that's actually normal. So goedemorgen. And you can often hear goeiemorgen. And just like in English, people might say morning. People will also say morgen as a greeting. Just leave out the good. Moving on, if we go to the afternoon, it's middag, 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 midday, right? Middag, pretty straightforward. So that's afternoon or midday. Good afternoon would then be goedemiddag. Goedemiddag, again, one word. Goedemiddag. Good afternoon. Evening would be avond. Avond. Good evening would then be goedenavond. The reason they put an N here is actually because the E and A can't really follow each other up. Goedenavond in one word wouldn't make any sense. So they add the N again. Goedenavond. Right? And then there's night, which is nacht. Nacht. CH. If you watch the pronunciation video, CH is also pronounced G. So nacht, right? And then good night would be goedenacht. Again, you always turn it into one word, right? Okay, and dag can also be used as goodbye, as a rather formal way of saying goodbye. Variation of that would be doeg, to be a little bit more laid back and casual. Doeg. You can also say doei, which is probably the most common. Doei. We can go to the next one, and then we first have to check out the verb to see, which is zien, zien. And tot is until. Tot is until. So zien and tot Combine those two, you get tot ziens. The S at the end is just a figure of speech. It's just a fixed expression, but it basically means until I see you, or until I see you again, basically. Tot ziens. You can also say tot morgen, until tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Tot vanmiddag. See, this is slightly different. Like normally you would say tot middag, but if you want to say until this afternoon, you turn it into vanmiddag, one word, vanmiddag. And if you use tot vanavond, this evening, vanavond, right? Now, van actually never means this except in this context. So only with vanmiddag, vannacht, vanavond, use it like this. Normally, van means of. Okay. Speaking of tot, you can also use tot de volgende keer. So, de is the, volgende is next, keer is time. Tot de volgende keer, until next time. Right? Now we could even add a wish to that if you want to learn that. And we should learn the word fijn. Fijn, which means fine or pleasant. And you can say fijne, right? It's an adjective, so you add the E. Fijne dag. Nice day. You just say nice day. And you really mean have a nice day, but you don't always say that. You can say, I wish you a nice day, but really you just say fijne dag. That's it. Another one you can use is the word prettig. Prettig, which means pleasant. You can say prettige dag. You add the E again because it's an adjective now. Prettige dag. Right? And you can also add a little bit more. You can say fijne dag nog, which is have a nice rest of your day, basically. Or prettige dag verder. You can also say fijne dag verder. So you add these words nog or verder, and just basically means, let's say you meet at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and half the day is already gone, or like a quarter of the day is already gone. So you would say, well, you say fijne dag nog, fijne dag verder, just to say, hey, I know half the day is already gone, but have a nice rest of the day, right? Which I don't think you really say in English all too often, but this, you would see these words nog and verder. Verder in and of itself means further, and nog means still, basically. Yeah. Now you can also say later, which is kind of a very casual thing to say. Later, right? Just like in English, most people would say later, dude, but you can actually use it. So those are really the main greetings that we have in Dutch. Next lesson will be about introducing yourself, so you can actually check that one out soon on YouTube. Now don't forget to like and share. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment, tell me what you're struggling with, or what your favorite greeting is. You tell me. And thanks for watching. And of course, as always, you can sign up for the free lessons on DoubleYourDutch.com. You get 5 free lessons, conversations by native Dutch speakers in your inbox. There's also a course that we sell. Should you be interested, check out DoubleYourDutch.com. Until next time on YouTube. Thank you.